Death battle.
Cole MacGrath, the patron saint of Infamous.
Alex Mercer, the Blacklight Virus prototype from Prototype. That's right.
I never
champions.
played Prototype.
You voted for it, so we're
I know the
finally doing
Infamous
it.
guy.
Long after these
That's who I got
characters were
winning.
ever relevant. Oh hey, look what I found in the trash. An old script.
That's because
we
I
wrote
used
for
to play the
this
games when I
very
was
matchup
little.
Way back in 2013.
Wait, we haven't emptied our trash in 10
I don't know
years?
anything about the other
Where's
guy
my
though.
boomstick?
Power
Like a
comes
Spider-Man.
great responsibility. Tobey Maguire's not the only superhero who's had to learn that lesson.
Cole MacGrath was just your average
Uh-oh.
delivery boy in Empire City until one day he opened a
Hell
package
yeah.
that exploded in his face.
This was the Ray Sphere, a device that, upon erupting, destroyed much of the city and tore through Cole at the atomic level.
Killing him instantly. Nice.
I know he got, like,
Scooped up
electricity
some
powers,
superpowers.
right?
Cool.
Yup.
Zappity superpowers. Pew.
More specifically, Cole became a conduit.
Low-key,
one
I
of
forgot
many
if he's a
beings
good
who
guy or a
granted
bad guy,
supernatural
though.
abilities from the Ray Sphere explosion.
Which also turned Empire City into a godforsaken hellscape. This world needed a hero, or at least an anti-hero willing to clean up the mess he sorta technically made.
Cole put his powers to the test, battling rogue superpowered conduits, including the mastermind behind the blast, Kessler.
Let's be real, none of Cole's powers are as sick nasty as his parkour skills, but his ability to manipulate electricity is pretty sweet too.
Cole controls electromagnetic energy. Not only can he generate a
That's a movie?
smorgasbord of powerful lightning
Or a
attacks,
show?
he can also manipulate thermal, kinetic,
What the
and
hell?
gravitational energies.
Gigawatt
Electromagnetism
blades,
is pretty
gigawatt
broad
train,
after all.
radar
this includes
pulse.
his radar pulse, which detects the
Static
bioelectricity
thrusters.
inside organisms even if they're hidden or transformed.
And for good measure, he got to add some ice powers to his kit.
He has
can
ice
throw
powers?
ice grenades,
When?
shoot
Why?
ice spikes, and
How?
let out some epic ice farts.
He can levitate like Electric Iron Man, grind on rails like Shadow the Hedgehog, read your mind like Goku's muffin button, charge up with extra karmic energy, also like Shadow the Hedgehog, and generate force fields like...
Shadow the Hedgehog.
But these aren't just force fields. They
Can he
literally
fly?
convert any matter they touch into energy that Cole absorbs. That's insane.
How's that?
Are you familiar with a little equation called E equals mc squared?
No.
Oh, well, it defines the mathematical relationship between matter and energy. Essentially, how much energy any given mass contains.
Okay, the largest mass object Cole absorbs is a 343-gram helicopter chain gun round.
Perfectly converting matter to energy is technically impossible, but hey, this is a video game. The mass contained in that bullet, when multiplied by the speed of light squared, would release an energy equivalent to over 7 megatons of TNT. This means Cole's energy output is basically fueled by a nuclear reactor.
Oh, so he's like a living super bomb, always ready to go off. Sounds like my first ex-wife.
Should he somehow run low on energy, he can drain it from nearby appliances to recharge. He's even learned to drain the bioelectricity from people, like this. Yikes.
Cole can focus his electricity through his amp.
I don't think I played like these newer
Ring
games.
around the Rosie to death.
That one kind of looked new. I remember playing like one or two
cool
of them.
too. And because he follows
Maybe
Pokemon
PS2,
rules,
PS3.
Cole's
I think it
extra
was
resistant to electric attacks.
With these powers, Cole chewed through Kessler's forces, including
What the
such
hell was
whose
that?
black tar powers could
Why was
infect
she
and
bugging
control
out like that?
minds.
And he eventually faced down that son of a bitch himself and pwned his ass, despite Kessler having his exact same powers. Coincidence?
Turns out the architect of Cole's misery was himself
What?
from an alternate future timeline. Manipulating
reverse
events from the
flashed
shadows
himself?
to ensure this version of Cole became a better hero than Kessler ever was.
Yeah, you see, Cole's superpowers are molded through his actions, increasing in power and utility based on how good or evil he acts. Naturally, as a good person, Cole shaped his powers to be more focused to target the bad guys. That's pussy shit! Evil Cole is way more awesome sus! He blows everything up! Collateral damage? Who cares? He can control fire! Well, that just happened. Who wrote this shit?
The point is, Kessler's whole plan was meant to prevent the apocalypse, which would appear in the form of the Beast, a conduit of unimaginable power.
Cole is strong enough to create massive thunderstorms, fast enough to route electricity moving at 90% the speed of light, and maybe thanks to Kessler, tough enough
So
to
this
take
all
on the
happened because
Beast.
of a
Which
blast?
possessed the power of the Ray Sphere itself. It could regenerate at an atomic level and eradicate all of Empire City in a single attack.
Vampire City?
After a grueling battle, Cole defeated the beast once and for all.
Though ultimately, it wasn't Cole's power that made him a hero.
In order to stop a plague created by the race sphere, Cole sacrificed
Kinda look like the
his
Resident
life,
Evil symbol.
eradicating the conduit genes and saving all of humanity.
Sure, he also killed thousands of conduits in the process, but hey, what's a few corpses when building a better
What is
tomorrow?
this?
This
There's like,
trolley's
what is
stuck
this?
for no one.
Cole was remembered as a
Is this
saint by
the
people
game, or is this
as a
like
hero
comic
by the
book,
friends he
or?
left behind, and an inspiration to future generations. A true testament to the responsibility of power.
Uh-oh.
With great power
With
comes
great
great responsibility. But not everybody's got an Uncle Ben to tell him that.
Alex Mercer woke up in hell. Manhattan Island was gripped by the horrific Black Light virus, transforming its citizens into terrifying
Ooh.
monsters.
Alex had no memories. He was a man without a past, and maybe no future. But he did have one thing.
The Black Light virus can rewrite your cells all the way down to your DNA,
Ooh.
and somehow it granted Alex incredible superhuman ability.
So what is he,
He can
though?
infect anyone he touches with this virus, altering their biology at the molecular level in seconds,
He's like
and giving him
a
complete
alien or
control
Venom?
over their actions.
So Alex pushed on, desperate to avenge himself and the city by
I
fighting
wasn't really paying
whatever
attention.
monster
Why
unleashed
didn't
this
he-
nightmare and eat them. Yeah, he can consume people to
Why
give
does he
himself
control
a power
it?
boost.
Someone
He's
tell
like
me, let me
Kirby
know.
If Kirby listened to Linkin Park.
This extra biomass gives him superhuman strength, a greater metabolic rate, increased reaction times,
Ooh.
and even a regenerative healing factor. Essentially, Alex is an ever-evolving super being,
hell was
the
that?
ultimate being.
Oh, like Shadow the Hedgehog.
By
Why do they
consuming
keep
victims,
comparing
Alex
it
also
to
receives
Shadow? I
all
don't
their
get it.
memories and experiences, including Peter Randall, a 69-year-old man whose entire history Alex processed in just 11 seconds. Being able to condense that much information into that time frame means Alex can perceive events happening within 5 nanoseconds.
Which is about how long I was married to my second ex-wife.
Alex can shapeshift his body at will, creating disguises, increasing his muscle mass, and forming nearly unbreakable armor.
I don't know
When he
now.
kills
Now
someone,
this guy's
he can
kind of
become his
crazy. What's
own
going
weapon, turning
on?
his limbs into claws
Yo.
and blades, or generating countless tendrils that give him unmatched control over his
Can the other guy heal with his electricity? I don't
He came up
remember.
with a bunch of Street Fighter moves, like the air dash.
He
the
could
cannonball,
fly.
The bullet dive drop, and the hunter.
He has no fall
Birdman.
damage.
Pretty sure that was my third ex-wife's boyfriend's stripper name.
And after consuming enough people, Alex reaches critical mass and can unleash his evil slop in powerful ultimate attacks.
Like the Tendril Barrage Devastator.
Ooh.
Oh, it's beautiful.
Despite being seen as the world's most wanted terrorist, fair, Alex used his powers to stop the spread of the virus and end the city's nuclear devastation.
It was then he learned the truth. He wasn't Alex Mercer at all.
He was the Black Light virus itself, which absorbed the memories and likeness of the real Alex Mercer, who was not only dead, but actually responsible for all of this in the first place.
What?
To decipher this, I recreated the Black Light virus myself, the
How
most
does that make
dangerous...
sense?
Why is it empty?
He's right behind me, isn't he?
So the man Alex was hunting the whole time was himself. Dun dun dun.
That's right, Boomstick. Turns out Dr. Alex Mercer helped create the Blacklight virus, and when things didn't work out and he was about to die, he recklessly unleashed it upon the city.
What a petty SOB. What he didn't know was that the virus would merge with his sentience and memories and become a new Alex. How? Why? Don't question it, it's a nothing burger.
But is this mass of viral material that calls itself Alex
Okay.
actually human in any meaningful way?
The poor bastard sure tried to be. Too bad humans can be dicks, and everyone kept betraying
Wait, so-
him. Even the so-called love of his life, who shot him in the face. Whoa! So Alex figured, obviously, humanity had to go.
Not just go, but be made.
I didn't
better.
hear any
Whatever
weakness
goodness
yet.
remaining
So it's
in
an
his
alien
was
versus a
left behind as
human?
He plotted to unleash a second Blacklight virus, recreating humanity into a super species in his own image.
What?
Great power became great terror.
Classic anime RPG villain stuff. And he was strong enough to do it. Alex can casually tear buildings apart, dodge supersonic tank shells, and even defeated the Supreme Hunter, who was tough enough to survive a nuclear blast that would have leveled Manhattan.
Based on the blast radius given in-game, that's 450 kilotons of TNT.
Speaking of nukes, Alex survived one. His healing factor is off the chain. And after being blasted into paste, all he needed was the tiniest bit of himself.
I don't know if I should stay with Cole because
cellular level, making him virtually impossible.
He's clearly the underdog, or
keeps consuming.
But attempting to take over the world and kill millions of people pissed off a certain James Heller, a dude who had just had enough of his fucking weird, fucking rambling shit.
Who used the same virus powers to consume Alex once and for all.
Live by the Kirby symbiote, die by the Kirby symbiote. But was Alex just a virus after all? I mean, what's more human than the urge to conquer the world, drive its species to the slaughter, consume its raw genetic resources, and crown yourself king? Maybe the day Alex
this scene, I don't know who, like, I feel like I have to, like, he's clearly gonna win.
Yeah, it was.
That's how I feel. So should I stick? It's a death battle. Should I stick with the underdog? I don't know who's gonna win this. We got an alien versus human. Oh my god, is that him automatically? He's coming out crazy. Ooh. Look at the graphics on this.
I think I've still got.
Oh, this is about to be fast paced.
You are one sick freak.
Whoa. Ooh. Oh, you hear the music? Ooh, he came in like a cannonball. Oh, weeps? Oh, he's laughing at him too. That's crazy. Yo, I don't is he just moving? He's not even walking. He's like gliding everywhere, levitating. Ooh. Ooh. Come on, Cole. I'm rooting for you, Cole. Ooh, he froze him. Ooh. Did he just stab him through the face? What was that? That was some Spider-Man stuff? That was fire, Cole. Okay.
What a nightmare. You don't know the half of it.
Oh! Just Hulk threw him through the building. Yo, this guy's movements is so crazy. Did he just throw them 2 helicopters on him? So Cole's a good guy right now. You see him blue? Ooh.
So much power, and yet you waste it on these vermin. You and I can change this world for the better. The only vermin I see here is you.
Oh, talk that shit, Cole. Oh! But how is he gonna kill him? How is he gonna take him out? He just grabbed the Halo energy. Yo, he just turned into that killer instinct, is it? Ooh, ooh. Weeps. What? Crazy ad. He went through. Ooh. Ooh, 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 ooh.
You don't want to give me your power. Fine, I'll just take it.
Oh, he just went God mode?
Good idea. This world sure isn't perfect, but it's a lot better without you in it, asshole.
What? So he took his power? I don't really understand.
The trash. I had to hear someone say awesome.
Hey, I called it though. I respect it. That's what I was rooting for. How did he kill him though? I don't get
Match each
it.
other's powers blow for blow.
They could each create weapons, amplify their strength, and fight at range.
But could
What?
Cole survive Alex's infection? Well, Alex would usually need to weaken an opponent to get that trick to work. Even then, the Ray Sphere incident that created Cole's powers in the first place ripped apart everyone else down to the atomic level. And the Beast's attacks were capable of the same thing. Considering the Blacklight virus only works down to molecular DNA, it's reasonable to say Cole would be able to resist it.
Sure, Alex could have potentially consumed Cole's biomass to give himself an edge, but Cole could just do the same thing to Alex, absorbing his bioelectricity to power himself back up.
But nothing could challenge the gap in power. Everything Alex survived could simply not match Cole's force fields, and especially not the power of the Beast. The blast the Beast created actually had a much wider radius than the one the Supreme Hunter could.
He was more
To
powerful?
compete
That's
with his
crazy.
foes, this means Cole was simply far more powerful than.
But I knew the other guy.
The Beast, Cole's ability to disintegrate it at the
I knew the other
atomic level
guy
meant that even Alex's crazy
was definitely hard to kill.
regeneration couldn't stand up to Cole's might.
Just like how Cole could overpower Kessler despite his resistance to electricity, or how he resisted Sasha's mind control powers, which were eerily similar to the Blacklight virus.
But I bet you're wondering, what if Alex fought evil Cole instead? Well, it'd be even worse, because that Cole took the Beast's power for himself. That's good night for Angry Virus Boy.
Alex was a versatile, deadly opponent, but Cole's counters.
Okay,
speed,
does that
and
make sense? You guys let me know. Like I said, I didn't watch or play the other game. I know nothing about it.
Script.
The winner is Cole MacGrath.
Cole, let's get it.